This is the Greatest Day Sword, Juno and Gold Beaches. We are playing the Grand Campaign, and this is the situation at the start of the 7 p.m. turn on June the 6th. If you've been following this season, the series, you'll have noticed that I've changed the board. I've introduced the maps that were originally wall mounted. I've had to adjust the table to cope with this because this is right at the extreme capabilities of my table, which is 10 by 4, which has been extended to 10 by 4.5 approximately. If we sort of review what's happened, the situation with the 6th Airborne, they've done all right. They've actually forced the 21st Panzer to fall back a bit, although the 21st Panzer's got some reasonable reinforcements. The Germans are starting to get into a situation where they haven't got enough command points to keep this perform any form of aggressive defence now. They really are basically on the back foot. The airborne units, they've captured a few bridges, pretty much got all their objectives for the day, and they've blown some of the bridges. Maybe blowing this bridge here, which is it Pegasus? Yeah, Pegasus Bridge wasn't a particularly clever idea, but we did it anyway. We've got the Allied 3rd Division here, which is at Sword. Sword has been a major problem, and it's still a problem. We can't get this beach open because there's so many units piling in. What we have done is effectively gain control of the coastal road A all the way down to where the 50th Infantry Division is. But the big problem with this is we've got to do this. We're right down the board. We've got to go all the way to where that orange block is there and clear all of those hexes which are along this reddy purple sort of line before we can get rid of this -1 troop quality that we've got on all our divisions. The actual, I'm forgetting the numbers here, the 3rd Infantry Division still hasn't cleared its beach, so it's got a -2 on its morale due to troop quality adjustments, so that's not good. As I say, the congestion on Sword is nightmare, but we are gradually pushing our way north. All the sort of really coastal artillery is out now. I think there's a couple. There might be about 3 batteries that are still left. So the naval guns have been concentrating on beating up German units and German defensive positions to clear the road and stuff like that. So that's not too bad. The other beach here, Juno was cleared today. It was the first beach cleared, I believe. No, it wasn't. It was the second one cleared. That's increased their troop quality by 1 to -1. We've got quite a good deal of penetration here. The big problem now is because the division on their right here, the 50th is going to have to push along the coastal road. That means Juno, the units in Juno are going to have to shift to the left here. Remember, I'm upside down. Well, not me physically, but the map is. So there probably won't be much more penetration against this really thin German line in front of them. Now, the German position is the 716th, which is the main division holding most of this sector. It's been pretty much annihilated. There's scattered elements around There's still some beach defences over here, a few, but mainly it's been well wrecked. There's another division here, the 711th, which is still in its positions on the beach. It hasn't intervened at all. We've got scattered elements of the 21st Panzer pretty much everywhere. They're going all the way up from that kind of defensive line down the centre, all the way across here, even to the edge, well, right to gold, the edge of gold at the moment. So they're spread out everywhere, which just isn't practical. You can't hold any sort of defensive position while you're doing that. They're just blocking terrain as much as they can. 350 seconds taking a hell of a battering as well. It's pretty much down to about 4 units that can actually move, and the rest is just static defences. And the British 50th Infantry Division are going to try and roll them up in the next few hours. There's no sign of the rest of the 12th SS. As I said, there's a small element, Kampfgruppe Meyer in this area, but nothing else. No sign of the Panzer Lehr. And as I said, the 711th isn't going to start pressing the airborne units for quite a while. Okay, and that's it. So 2 beaches open. We've achieved some of our objectives for the Allies on the first day, but we're not playing the greatest day. We're playing the whole thing. At the moment, that is the intention. We'll just see how things go. Okay, that's it.